full Powtoon tutorial for beginners 2023. In this video that I bring you, I'm going to be showing you how you can create any type of animation and use those animated videos for your benefits, get paid and all that stuff. I'm going to be teaching you all in very simple steps. So please do make sure to fully watch this video until the end. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So what happens is you're going to land over here on powtoon.com, okay? Now, once you're on this website, you can see all these things like create jaw-dropping videos and presentations, harness the power of tunes to bring your message to life, making your viewers say, got it, with a little extra pow. What a great punchline. And then, as you can see, it gives you all the details about its websites. As you can see, all this stuff over here, used by all these people. Breakthrough the noise with visual communications, communicating visually with short videos and animation, which allows your entire team to achieve more no matter what kind of work you actually do. Then you have all these things like HR, training and L&D, internal communications, marketing, education. They tell you about all these things. And you have, all these other Fortune 500 companies which have used Powtoon. Like, look at these: Microsoft, Google, Cisco, IBM, Verizon. You have SkyGuide, Conagra, Adobe, Dell, all these great, services out there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head right over and we're going to go into their pricings to actually see what it brings us, what billings it does, what pricings it brings us with, and all that. So here you are, pricings and plans. First of all, obviously there's a light version of this, okay? Now the light version, as we can see, is $15 per month, okay? It's $180 billed annually, export without Powtoon branding, 5 premium exports per month, download as MP4 if you want to. You have access to free assets and templates, and length is up to 10 minutes. Then you have the professional, okay? Let me switch this to monthly. There we go. Then you have the professional, okay? Everything in light included with unlimited premium exports. You have access to complete content library, access to all images, footage, and music, access to all PRO templates, and length up to 20 minutes. And then finally, you have business with $125 per month, everything in professional, and you can create your own custom characters, add custom logo and fonts, convert your text to voiceover, add camera movement, third party, or reseller rights, length up to 30 minutes, all that great stuff. But obviously, the business plan will only be billed annually. So it's a one-time payment for the whole month. And then you can also compare the different features that it provides you down here in, the compare feature section. So go ahead and do that for yourself if you want to, if that helps you, see the aspect of it more differently, more well, if that makes sense. Now, let's go ahead and sign ourselves up with this. So for that, we're going to go on sign up. And once we go on sign up, here we are. Sign up to Powtoon. Already have an account, log in. So first of all, you have the email address and everything. So for that, you're going to come here on temp mail. Now, once you're here on temp mail, basically, as you can see, it takes you in, it starts loading and everything. So we're just going to wait for it to load the thing up. Now, the reason I'm using a temp mail is because obviously I'm going to be scraping this video or disposing of this account later on. Like, I'm going to be using a proper account for this. Obviously, it's only for educational purposes, the video, so that's why I'm using a temp mail. You don't necessarily have to follow this step, though. You can just go ahead and use your Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, whatever you have, whatever service you use, okay? So I'm going to go here, add the temp mail that I picked up, click continue, and here we are. Then you have first name, last name, and everything. You're going to add that. Then you have the password and everything, okay? So we're going to go ahead and add our password. Once we do that, you're going to click on create account. And once you do that, you're going to get loaded. So there you go. Yay, almost done. We've sent a confirmation to this email. So, go ahead and confirm it. As you can see, activate Powtoon account. Okay. So obviously we're going to go ahead and activate it. We're going to click on the link that it's given us. You're going to click on confirm and continue. And obviously over here, as you can see, it takes you into the whole loading. And there you are. You are gone in. So welcome home, John. Let's begin with a few simple steps to personalize your actual experience. So first of all, they're going to ask you all these things that you want to do with your page. So I want to make video and visual content for, it could be personal needs, nonprofit, education, business and work, all the different things that constitute a good page. So I'm going to go with a nonprofit right now. I want to make a video and visual content for a nonprofit and create content for, let's go with the marketing. Okay, then we're going to click on next, and there we are. So obviously we've set it ourselves up and we're into the interface. Now, Over here, as you can see, you have tons and tons of features to go along with it, okay? So first of all, you have create up here. And once you go on create, as you can see, you have all these features like animated explainer, whiteboard video, presentation, marketing video, branded character, screen and cam recording, video from PowerPoint, all these different features that you can go with. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on Animated Explorer, and once you do that, as you can see, it's going to give you tons and tons of templates. Okay, and in these templates, you can see all these things that come with it. Now most of them are for the Pro plan, like in a way all of them are for the Pro plan, but you can always go ahead and create yourself your own. So you're just going to click on blank over here. And once you click on blank, you're going to come here with, the capture, horizontal, square, vertical, all those features. So I'm going to go with horizontal, okay, the horizontal aspect ratio. And once you do that, it's going to basically load you in with itself. And obviously it takes a few seconds to load you in, so just make sure to wait for it, okay? And once you waited for it properly, you're going to come here. So, hi John, let's take a look for your Powtoon. So, obviously, first of all, we're going to choose what we actually want. You have 4 different discrete features, okay? Animation, video, whiteboard, or cartoon. And the video could be, social media, presentations, and all that stuff. So, let's go ahead and, get right in with the whiteboard, okay? Whiteboard seems like a good thing to start off with. So, click on whiteboard, and here we are. So we have a blank whiteboard in front of us. And as you can see, this is your general menu interface. This is your editor interface, basically. Now, on the right-hand side, as you can see a lot of things: scenes, background, text, characters, props, shapes, images, videos, audio, specials. Specials is basically maybe your special effects or something like that. So first of all, you're going to head into background, okay? Now, once you head into background, you have all these things, upload your background, pick a background color, and all these things. Now, you could either have a solid background color, okay? A solid color is, like the whole background may be black, or the whole background may be blue, red, green, just a solid color that stretches out throughout the whole background. Now, that is color. Then you have like a proper picture background. Now, a background could also be a video footage. And let's say over here, these people have stock video footages that you can use. Let's say I'm going to use this. Let's go over here, trim video, and here we are. So as you can see, there's a video that I have just added, and it's in the back, it's running, and as you can see, it's really high definition. It's a stock video that Powtoon gave us, and it looks amazing. Then obviously that's the background that you're going to set for the video. Then comes texts, okay? Now texts are, as it says, like, I don't really need to explain the text format because we all know what texts are, proper fonts that give, our design an actual, foreground, to tell people what's actually going on with our design, what we're making, and all that. So, that's what texts are. And you can either add text by yourself, add title, add subtitle, like just click on that. And as you can see, you have a title. And you can change it by double tapping on it. And as you can see, as you write it, it's going to write something itself. But obviously, you have subtitle, body text that you can add for yourself. But you can also add pre-built widgets. So do that. And once you open it, as you can see, it's going to give you all these examples. So let's say I'm going to add that, okay? Let's click on it and have that added into our design. And as you can see, it's over here. Now, once it's over here, we're also going to make sure, wait, let me just undo that. Okay, you're going to select all of that, and you're going to bring it down here. And once you bring it there, obviously you're going to see the animation. So look at that. Look at that. It's a pretty nice animation. And as you can see, it has like a whole transition to it. The text pops up. It's like a bubble. It bounces in right into it. And look at that. It looks so nice. It looks pretty decent. And then you can also change like the texts, the color of the text fonts, and all that. Pretty great stuff. Pretty simple stuff. Now, you can also change the fonts and everything. Okay. So to change the fonts and stuff, what you can do is you're going to click on the text, and you're going to go on the setting icon over here, the wheel. And once you go on the wheel, down here, you can see all these settings. So you can increase the size of the font. You can mess around with these things, make it bold, italicized, underlined. Then you have all this, text backgrounds and stuff. You can mess with the, you could say, lining. You could centrally align it. You can left align it, right align it. That's just the alignment. And you can keep that as you want it to be, keep it to whatever you want, whatever, it seems or fits best for you. Now, once we've discussed about that, Let's also go and change the font and everything. Like, let's click on that. Okay. And once you click on that, let's keep different fonts. So I'm going to keep this for the top one as so. Then you're going to go on the second. Let's keep this for the bottom one. Then you're going to go over here and you can keep a totally different font for this one over here. Or, you know, just do it that. So you get the point. You get the whole gist of it. Do that. And look at that. So hello, I'm a stack title. You know, pretty simple stuff. And then you can also go ahead and change colors. Again, click on it, wheel. And once you go on wheel, you're going to go on colors, make it red. And look at that. It's red now. Then you're going to come back here. Once you come back there, go on color again. You can make it yellow as so. Then you're going to come here. You know, if the upper one is yellow, you can make this one blue. So come here, color, and we're going to make it blue as so. And then same with this. Come here, title, go here. Go on the color of the font as so, make it so. Yeah, you get the point. You can mess around with all of that, and don't worry, it's not going to change the whole bounce and everything. You know, it has the same formation of the fonts and everything, and you can also like change the editing style of it. Like, you know, first of all, there's the opacity. You can change how much the text actually appears, you know, so that's one fun thing. Then there's the effects. Okay, this is what it's happening. So as you can see, it has a pop-up entry on it, and on the exit it also has a pop-up, but you can, let's say, have it written out, you know, in writing, and then exit on, like, go down, you know, for exit it goes down. So let's see what it does. Just focus on the hello. Okay, you're gonna come here. So look at that. So a whole hand comes up and writes that, and then let's just wait for it to fade out, because when it fades out, it's supposed to go down. Okay, so let's wait for it to do that, and look at that, it goes down. So you get the whole point. You get how, you know, you can mess around with different aspects of Powtoon and the different things it does for you. Now you can also move text from one part of the video to other. So let's say I'm gonna go here, go on settings, A to B. Okay, now you can move it from here to here. Okay, and you can like twist it and stuff for yourself and all that. So look at this. Now you're gonna come here. We're just gonna wait for it to load up, and look at that. It's gonna go from there. Once it's written, it's gonna go there, and it's also gonna twist while it's going there. So you get the point. You know, pretty basic, pretty nice stuff. Then also you have more stuff like let's say you have this. You can add this over here, and once you add that, again, more effects to have for your video. So if I play that, look at that, it has more effects. And you know, just keep on adding more and more effects for yourself. And as you can see, these are basic animations that you can add over your videos. And you know, I'm just adding basic stuff. You can go ahead and add more abstract and more like things that would actually make sense and don't look like this, you know, what I'm making. I'm just, you know, trying to make a basic sense out of what you can do. Then you have characters that you can add. So let's say I'm going to add this character who's actually a proper moving character, and you can use this character to do different actions. Like you can act them surprised, they could be sad, they could be meditating, thinking, happy, typing, pointing, scared, sleeping. You know, there's different emotions that you can add, and there's also a woman that you can add, so a man and a woman. So you know, different things to add for yourself. So those are characters. And obviously, like, the reason for this is you know, you could give the audience a you could say blueprint of what reaction should actually be shown on the fact that has been shared with them, or you know, something that would generally make sense in that way. So now that we have understood that, and now that we have made sense of all that, let's go ahead and also discuss the more abstract details of the other things. So now basically you have the upgrade options. Okay, so up here in the top right, as you can see, it's going to ask you to upgrade things as well, because obviously on the free plan, as I stated, you're not going to get a lot of features to mess around with. So just make sure to just have a better outlook of things when it comes to this. Then obviously moving further on, you have different things like professional, business, and all that. So you're going to make sure to keep a good look out on that as well. Okay, then obviously you have other tons and tons of features like props. Okay, now props are same as characters. So let's say you can add props, and obviously all these things are animated things. So As you can see, this is totally animated. You can mirror it if you want to, flip it around as so, color filter and all that. You have opacity, effects. You can arrange it in different matters if you want to. Swap it out with a different, object if there is any. So, yeah, you get the point. Pretty basic stuff, pretty decent stuff to have a good, abstract sense of how you're going to edit things. Now, once we have discussed about that, obviously there's a few more things that you're going to need to know to basically, have some good editorial sequences when it comes to the software. Okay. So there's shapes and stuff, shapes are basic overlays for you that you can add to, you can add different text widgets in it if you want to. Then you have media frames. Okay, media frames are something like, let's say I'm gonna load in a media frame. I'm gonna delete this one, add this media frame. Now, obviously, once you have a media frame, you can start adding different things inside it if you want to. There you can see as so. And in this, you can add your own images if you want to. So let's say I'm gonna go and add image, and I'm gonna upload an image myself. So let's say I'm just gonna upload this random image that I made or I took off, And as you can see, you have a random image that you can add over yourself in this frame. And obviously this gives it more emphasis. This tells the audience, it gives the audience an idea to look more towards this object, okay, than anywhere else on the screen. So you get the general idea of it. You get the general gist of it, pretty easy, pretty basic stuff. So yeah. Now, obviously moving further on, to see all the other details more in depth, you can check more things in the shape section. You can get more frames for yourself. You can get more ideas of, integrity for yourself. And as you can see, you have more frames like Apple Watch, you have the iPad, monitor screen, the laptop, you have some type of tablet, these shapes over here, tons and tons of other stuff that you can keep just to, have a good look. You can also add a certain face or media to a character's face. So as you can see, if you want to add someone's face to a character, you can just add it this way. So, go on upload as so. Once you go on upload, you can actually add a proper full-fledged face, or you can just add a logo or a symbol of some type. And look at that. So it adds the whole photo, and you can, edit it around, actually show it around that, hey, yeah, this character is actually existing. And then you can, add animations for this character. You can crop the actual image, make it smaller and crop it in, if you want to make the text appear, pretty basic stuff. And again, you can swap this frame with something else. You can change the effects that it has, someone can actually draw this over. So let's say I'm going to come here and I'm going to play it. And once you play it, just wait for it to render everything and actually go ahead and see, there you go. So it actually draws the character, and, pretty basic stuff, pretty easy stuff. Basic animations, basic, you could say, basic things to, understand, basic things to get your head behind. And it's really easy to mess around with all of this. And, the easier you make it for yourself, the better the work and the more fun you'll have. Like, the more complicated you make this, like, don't go ahead and get into the difficult bits right in the start. Because obviously, in every program, once you're starting off with, like, the whole thing, you're going to have to make sure that the technical bits, like the editorial bits and all that, you're going to have to make sure that um, everything in that case is easier to get your head behind and all that. So just make it easier for yourself. Don't make it more difficult. And once you're like done with making your thing, you're just gonna go like preview the video first of all. Just go ahead and preview it. And if you actually like what you've done, if you like what you see, as you can see, you've added all that. You've added the person, and then all the things are slowly going to go away. So you like what you see, you're just going to click on export. It's going to give you all these features, so you can share the link with someone else if you want to invite them into editing this workspace. And then you have all these features. Okay. Now you can't download it, but you can upload it to YouTube. Okay. Now, how does that help? Obviously, if you're on the free version and you're not able to download it as an MP4, don't worry, I have got you covered. You're gonna go on YouTube and you're gonna upload it on YouTube, and once it's uploaded on YouTube, just go on Y2Mate and download it from there. Simple as that. How cool and smart is that? Just if you can't download it on MP4, just download it using the actual, proper full-fledged YouTube Y2Mate thing you have going on. So yeah, pretty easy stuff, pretty basic stuff to understand. Pretty good fun stuff. Then obviously moving further on, we're gonna come here, and once we're here, you can go back and create. Now, as we saw, I created an animated explainer, but you can go ahead and create all these different things too. You have whiteboard videos to, maybe explain something in a meeting, or maybe explain something to your employees or something like that. You get the general point. Then you have presentations. Okay, again, pretty easy stuff. Marketing videos, branded characters, screen and cam recording, video from PowerPoint, and all that. So, pretty basic stuff. And you can also pick off the different templates that people have to, get a general idea. Just go on templates and actually check these templates out. Like, I'm not saying copy them or anything. Obviously, do try to make something totally off of your imagination. But do take inspiration. Do, get an idea of how things are actually made and what type of theme you should actually be going with. So once you've understood the whole concept of that, what you're gonna do from there on out is go ahead with these things over here. You have different products, templates, promos. Obviously, it all depends on the niche you're going with. It all depends on the product of the video, what actually is the topic of your video, and all that. And the same goes with all the rest of the things. Now, also, to make sure to go in the account and just make sure to have the premium info and everything. Now, obviously, right now we're on the free trial, the premium trial, and we can see that we have 4 days left. Okay. And then you're going to go back on the free plan. And in the free plan, obviously, you don't have a lot of features to mess around with. So do make sure to make a quick choice if you actually want to use this. And if you do, I recommend going on the premium trial because it just works amazingly. Then you have your communication settings. Okay, in the communication settings, as you can see, you have a lot of checkboxes going on. So first of all, I would like to receive updates on the following topics, product news and updates, new features, characters, templates, and awesome company news, how to and live training, webinars, live training, demos, hacks, exclusive offers, best practices and trends, all these pretty essential things to go with it. Then you have profiling and personalization. Pretty basic, pretty dope stuff to have in your corner. Then you have apps and integrations. Okay, now apps and integrations, clearly by seeing those you can tell that you can actually integrate proper apps with your Powtoon. Okay, and you're probably wondering how to do that and what apps would we actually integrate Powtoon with to actually have something good going on for us. So Powtoon integrations are pretty simple. You're going to come to apps and integrations over here, and you're going to click on view all in like the main dashboard. And these are the integrations you're going to get. Now, what good are Powtoon integrations? Powtoon integrations basically bring you the features and the capabilities of doing things that you can do solely with Powtoon itself. Like let's say Powtoon with Microsoft Team. Okay, you can start communicating using Powtoon with your teams, your business team, maybe your clients or something like that. And you can do it easily, okay? Very easily, very simply. Then you have importing designs from Canva, okay? Let's say there's some photo that you created on Canva and you want to export it or import it to Powtoon. You can use that, okay? You don't actually have to go into Canva. You can do it straight from here. You don't actually have to go and edit into Canva. You have the two editorial systems right in one place because of the integration. Then, you can integrate it with Powtoon Capture. Now, Powtoon Capture is a feature where, like, it's a beta feature. It's not here yet. But, as it says, Powtoon Capture allows you to capture your screen, allows you to capture and record stuff, pretty basic and easy stuff to get your head behind. And then moving further on, you have Powtoon Connect, where you can connect your Powtoon with Google Play. You can upload media, record voiceovers, play with other things, and that you have Google Drive integrations, access your Powtoons from your Google Drive, and all that. Pretty simple, pretty easy, and basic stuff to know and work with. Then, obviously, moving further on, you have the different concepts of workings, okay, that you can choose to do if you want to. But yeah, that's basically the general idea of the whole animation and stuff. So then it also, let me remind you, it also has like its very own learning center and everything that, like, obviously I explained everything to my fullest in this video, but if you didn't understand anything and you want the support of an actual Powtoon professional, you can go ahead and, go to their proper learning center. They have a lot of great features that you can check. And obviously, Powtoon's effectiveness is amazing. Like, the program is extremely versatile if you go beyond its templates. It's clean and intuitive with the interface, lots of community resources, and official support material. Like, if you're looking for a program that's going to be easy to start with and has a lot of room to grow, Powtoon is a great bet. The area of tools and clean interface are valuable features, and the program has plenty of support to back you up as well. From marketing to personal use, it's a very accessible platform. I would recommend Powtoon to anyone who is looking for a simple way to create animated videos and has a budget that allows them to move beyond a free plan. Using the software is an enjoyable experience and it produces good quality projects. Now, like, if I were to talk about, what I actually like about Powtoon, it's extremely clean and easy to use interface. It offers a suite of tools and templates. It has a good collection of relevant and modern media clip art, and it has great support with, plenty of community resources and stuff. And the things I don't like is that lots of paywalled content. The subscription pricing structure makes it expensive, when it's compared to its actual competitors. And, extremely safe to use, fully trust with, the plans and everything. And you can, fully trust your animation and all those bits with Powtoon. And, the templates are amazing. The overall template lookout is absolutely great. Then you have media. Okay, with Powtoon, you can use media in several different ways. Add media for yourself however you want to. You have props tab and everything. Then you have the text editorial tool. You have different audios to mess around with. You have different scenes, timelines. And when using Powtoon, it's important to know that the program actually has two different possible layouts: the quick edit, full studio modes. You have export functionalities, which is also pretty good. The effectiveness is amazing, price is okay, ease of use amazing, and the support is even more amazing. So yeah, I recommend that you start using Powtoon now, like straight away, to, like, create the greatest artificial designs that you can for yourself. So yeah, that's about it. Now, if you enjoyed watching that video, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to the channel and share this video around with anyone who is in need for it, because that would truly help me out a lot. And if you want to, see more bits like this in the future, please let me know down in the comments below and I will make more for you. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching this video till the end, and I hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye.